Hello, welcome to Allen Baptist Church Daily Bible Study. We're looking at characters of the Bible in an alphabetical order, and we're at the letter M, and we've been looking at different Marys. And today we want to look at Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene simply means she was from the town of Magdala. It's a small fishing town on the western shore of the Sea of Galilee, and that's where she's from. And but that where she's from is used to designate her from other Marys in the Bible. Some have speculated through the years that she was a lady of the evening who was saved, coming to know Jesus, and therefore had a deep and abiding love for him, saving her from that lifestyle. Different opinions about that, but one thing we do know is that in Luke 8 and Mark 16, it shows that Jesus had exorcised 7 demons from her, and that in and of itself, whatever types of demons this might have been in her life, that would make her also very grateful to Jesus. She really is the only person to witness the crucifixion, the burial, and the empty tomb, all of them together. You can find her listed in all of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You can read more about her by going and looking that up. But today, I want to note the fact that Mary Magdalene was not your typical righteous person, no matter what her background was. And she being a single lady, not married to a husband, it would have been the unusual thing in that day. But however, she became the first one to get to see the risen Lord and to proclaim the resurrection. And it's coming up Sunday. We're talking about the resurrection. I want to read about that in John chapter 20, in the first 18 verses. Listen to what it says about Mary Magdalene. Now on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene came early to the tomb while it was still dark, and saw the stone already taken away from the tomb. So she ran and came to Simon Peter and to the other disciples, a disciple whom Jesus loved, that's the way John refers to himself, and said to them, "They have taken away the Lord out of the tomb, and we do not know where they have laid him." So Peter and the other disciple went forth, and they were going to the tomb. The two were running together, and the other disciple ran ahead faster than Peter and came to the tomb first. And stooping and looking in, he saw the linen wrappings lying there, but he did not go in. And so Simon Peter came following him, and entered the tomb, and he saw the linen wrappings lying there, and the face cloth which had been on his head, not lying with the linen wrappings, but rolled up in a place by itself. So the other disciple who had first come to the tomb then also entered and saw and believed. For as yet they did not understand the scripture that he must rise again from the dead. So the disciples went away again to their own homes, but Mary was standing outside the tomb weeping. And so as she wept, she stooped and looked into the tomb, and she saw 2 angels in white sitting, one at the head and one at the feet, where the body of Jesus had been lying. And they said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "Because they have taken away my Lord, and I do not know where they have laid him." When she had said this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, and did not know that it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you seeking?" Supposing him to be the gardener, she said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him in Hebrew, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, "Stop clinging to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. But go to my brethren and say to them, I ascend to my Father and your Father, and my God and your God." Mary Magdalene came, announcing to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord," and that he had said these things to her. I think it's so much like Jesus that he chose that the first one he would appear to and the first one that he would send out to tell the good news of the resurrection was, number one, a woman, the way that they were looked down upon in that day, and number two, a woman who came from the streets, and that's how it was looked down upon in that day. Jesus takes those that have been looked down upon and gives them the privilege to proclaim the good news that he has risen from the grave. God bless you.